This listeners' party, I have a feeling. We had waited for ages, but I'm happy that we are here now. I like the way you put on your glasses.
Thank you.
Up and down.
Yeah, sure.
Things are going.
Yeah.
How are you, Ravens?
I'm okay.
How are you? How are you?
I should say I'm okay.
How is the weather today?
The weather is good by God's grace. I think we're having a good time.
You lost too much weight. What happened?
I've actually been like this for my entire being.
I just wanted you to
clarify
and emphasize on that. Yeah. This size is a great size. I can tell that one. And a few that have can really testify.
Yeah, it's a size of great men.
Someone that doesn't know GBOY, that is here for the first time, that has just started to be your fan, what should they call you?
Okay, for the starters, you can just call me GBOY. How that name comes about? Team Emisisa, are you guys around?
Team Emisisa.
Say yo.
Emisisa way up man.
Okay. So at the school I did my early O-level art, St. Mary's College, Rushorosa. Any hobbies from that school? Rushorosa?
Mary's. Yeah.
Okay, just the name GBOY comes from there. So at that school, when somebody would be a good guy, but when I say good, you know what I'm meaning.
Yeah, good.
Like you have some swag, you know how to talk to the female.
Gen Z legit.
Yeah, you know how to talk well to the females. You know what I mean. Yeah, so they would call you Omuji. Nabi, huh? Is that a lie?
Omuji.
Exactly, Omuji.
Yeah.
Then I was in between there. I was low key. You guys, you're getting an exclusive story of my life, okay?
Yeah, please.
So, just
because
whatever we say here cannot be used against me in courts of law. Yes?
Yes.
Agreed?
You own the copyright.
Thank you. So, because of that, I became GBOY.
A boy that is a G.
Yeah, GBOY.
A boy
I just thought about it and I was like, you know what, let it just be something that I'm going to be using.
I think we are starting to get answers why he sings most of love songs. Are we? Because he's a G and a boy. What does that mean? That you're a G?
The greatest gift that is on this earth is love.
Yeah,
in
true.
Every form of it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, sure.
And how do we happen to be here? How do you come to develop this and you be like, we should sit and listen to some good music of GBOY?
Okay, I should say I've been doing music my entire being.
Yeah, true.
But officially, I think that was after university when I was like, okay, let me go all in and see what can happen. So that's around 2020, if I should say.
2020, COVID era there.
People who know me, actually, I used to have an issue with my high school hobbies and orgies. These guys would tell me, GBOY, like
you're ever singing.
And it is something that happened naturally. Like it's not something that I do not intend to. Then somebody tells me, Eva, I'm singing, and I'm like, so you mean
just like that?
You know? Yeah. So over time, I'm just giving you a story. I just developed that urge of, wanting to do music. Then I had the sister of mine. She's around.
Can we please have a glance at her? If you mind not. Can we please?
That one over there. Among the people who challenged, like who pushed me to prove her right, was that one. So she's called Madrin, she's my elder sister. Now, every song I would do, she would tell me, Temori.
Zero.
Then at first I was like, but I have to prove this person right.
Yeah, true.
But then with her saying no, it pushed me harder to, prove her right. But on the side, there was somebody who was very supportive. Even if I would sing bogus, she would tell me, yo, Jedadi wa fe. And that was my mother. I think she's also around here.
Oh my God, Mama.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you.
That was a very great killer.
Very happy to have you, Mama.
One was a hater.
Another one was a fan.
Yeah, absolutely. So it put me in a balance.
Yeah.
Then Amid is there. You people who are watching me now, this is like the start of, we've been walking a journey.
Yeah.
Now we are going to run a race. The reason why we are in this place, I want the people who are close to me to know that to see Mude, we are aiming for greater heights. And I appreciate that you guys have come to witness what GBOY can do, okay? So now, amid this journey, I almost gave up. Do you know why?
What happened? I remember you telling me a story that, bless, you know what? I'm done with books. Let me go and make some money. And then I was like, GBOY has retired. But then I see you come back again. Now here we are. What had given you that thought of putting the towel down, throwing it?
I was doing music, but it wasn't doing what I wanted. I was doing it, but it wasn't doing me back. So now I was like, well, I'm in the wrong place. Yeah. But then there is a good brother of mine.
Yes.
And he's my cousin. Like, he's so supportive. He's the one who tell me, bro,
who be that guy? Is he around?
Yeah, he's around. He's somewhere there. Mr. Nobo, you can just stand up for the recognition.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Aru. So he said, go on. Don't stop.
Check. Okay. So he would, like, for the many times I gave up,
yes,
he would just tell me, you know what, bro? This is what you can do. You can actually do it.
Go on.
Then, amid is the way I met my manager. Good enough, he's here. Manager Vish.
Vish Wafe.
I know he's not settled.
Yo, Vish Wafe.
He's one of the people who has made it possible today.
Vish, come and pick your flowers. Come and pick your flowers.
So, if you cannot reach me,
yes,
this is the guy to disturb. This one here.
Yeah.
So,
thank you for the good guy, Thank you for the good job done.
I know he's very tired. I can tell he's very tired. He has done all the donkey work today, so your flowers.
GBOY, you do music. Let's cut the story short. Okay. You do music, and then your song hits after years.
Okay,
you release it in 2020, and then we come to hear of it in 2025, and all of a sudden it's a hit in 2025. But it was released earlier. How do you intake the situation?
Every time I go to studio, those who know me, at least the people I've gone to studio with, even if they're not musicians, from this side,
yes,
I have a team. There are people I've met sit this side. These are my colleagues in the industry. I think I will be letting you know, if time allows, if you guys allow me. So every time I go to studio, I make sure what I bring out is cream de la cream. So that is why I don't take chances. Now the song that you're talking about, I released it when I had actually given up. That's the truth.
Yes, that is true actually.
I just put it there and I was like, you know what? To hell with music. See you another day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to ask about that song. It is trending #1 right now on YouTube. But we shall come with that later on. GBOY, you are one of the few artists that we have seen. You sing, you play instruments, and then you again come up as a talented one in your own way. You write. I have a feeling that somewhere, somehow, when Prosper Sky does something that does not blend, you be like, no, Prosper, here, let's do this. You know? How do you manage that one? And the audience doesn't appreciate that one. You know? How come you have just come right now to tell us about it, to show us what you already do, actually?
Me, I'm a believer. I believe in God's timing.
Oh.
Absolutely. I believe in God's timing. And like you said, I do play those instruments. I do sing. And how I got to play the instruments, learn to play. I was at a hostel which was more of a religious hostel.
At campus?
Yeah, called God is Able. Then I had a neighbor who had music instruments. He was in the scripture. Is this called Scripture Union?
Hey.
So he would come to my
Union.
balcony to play music there.
Yeah,
he could be around. It's called Rodens.
Yes.
Then I just picked interest. I was like, you guys,
let me do this.
Let me see what you're doing. I think I can do.
How has it paid off? Doing all those kind of acts in a single song. How has it paid off?
When I'm creating my music, I go all in 100%.
Okay.
By going all in, I produce exactly what I want and what I know my fans will love. So
okay.
I'm fully immersed in my craft. I don't joke about it. You get me?
I get you.
So I put all that skill to that.
We have seen you with most of Western artists. I've seen you with Reggie, I've seen you with T-Paul, I've seen you with Omega.